Hey friend, it's Ange here, and today in the podcast, I want to dive into something that I see as a challenge for a lot of ambitious women out there, and it's this: being confused about what you really want to do next. And the reason why is because you are the kind of person that's looking around outside of you and you're like, oh, that thing's working for them. Oh, that new strategy, that works to do it that way. Or they have that kind of workout outfit, that brand, they're doing that morning routine, they're doing, like, you're looking at all the things outside of you and you're like getting wisdom from it and seeing like, maybe I should try that too. Problem with this is that it can really confuse you around what it is that you truly want and what is truly best for you. It can just be a lot of noise, and then you don't know what to do. You're like, well, so-and-so is doing it this way, or they're doing this strategy, or they're like, and then you're like, what do I do? I don't even know. So I want to talk about this because this is something I know I struggle with. And again, if I struggle with it, I know some of y'all out there struggle with it too. So let me just jump straight into the story mode and it'll make more sense. So this past week, I was talking to a friend about my week, and I had shared that I had gotten 3 new clients. And I didn't work hard to get these clients. I didn't even market anything. What happened is I got some emails from people saying, hey, Ange, my friend recommended you to help me with this because they said you were really good at this. And it was 3 different things. One of them was to help them with a TEDx talk, one person. Another person was to help them develop their keynote talk. And another person was to help them transition out of their career and into doing something that they feel is more aligned with the life they really want to create and their strengths and gifts, all that good stuff. So it was for 3 different things that came to me. And I was telling my friend the story. She was like, how do people like really even find you though? Like someone just like their friend tells them and then they email you? And she was confused about that. And I said, yeah. She's like, so you don't really market that you're doing that because I don't really hear you talk a lot about it. I don't see it a lot online or on your social media. And I don't talk about it a lot. Like you might hear it from the podcast, me talking about some of the career work and things like that. But generally speaking, I'm not out there marketing it a lot. I don't even get on social media that much. So it's almost like it's a secret that I'm doing this work in some ways. So this is where that same friend who I love and adore and who is so smart and wonderful says to me, Ange, you need to market more. Like you're leaving out so many opportunities. You need to market yourself more. You need to share more of the success stories. You should turn this into a course. You should, like, she's telling me all these things that I should do. And I've been that person to other people, telling them all the things that they should do and thinking that it's helpful to them. But on the other end, I was like, but should I really though? Because I know that everybody else is doing that. I know it can be helpful, but do I really want that? And I had to sit back with that and really think about it. I'm like, well, why am I not marketing more out there? Why am I not? And I was like asking all these questions, fill in the blank. And I really sat there and I realized what came up for me was like, I don't really want that though. I don't want just more and more and more. I mean, I do want to create my content into courses so I can serve and help more people in a way that makes more sense. But what I'm saying here is I don't want more and more and more just for the sake of having more, which a lot of people are chasing. Like a lot of people are like, I want to reach more people to bring in more clients, to bring in a lot more money and feeling like that's not what really drives me. Like the more isn't what I'm after. Because even right now in my season of life, when this person was giving me this advice, I was like, I actually don't have the capacity to coach more people. Like I don't have it. I'm taking care of 2 babies under the age of 2. Sometimes I struggle having any time for myself. Like I want to just enjoy. The other day I got Sweet Loren's cookies, which I absolutely love. The reduced sugar one, such a good product. Anyways, I got that cookie. And I was like, I just want to enjoy my cookie. Like I was like sitting there and I wanted to have my cookie. Well, I got up to go to the kitchen and I was going to get something to drink. Came back. My little boy got into my cookie and it was gone. I was like, I looked at him. He had chocolate all over his face because it was a chocolate chip cookie. And he's like, cookie? More? And I'm like, what the? And I'm just like thinking like, I don't even get to enjoy my cookie. So it's like I don't have a lot of free time is my point. And so that's what made me think like, I don't really want more of that right now because that's not aligned with the season that I'm in. And so many people are like just again chasing more for what? Like I just want to make sure that what you're after is truly what you want. Because more clients for me now wouldn't actually be a good idea because I would not serve them well. In fact, that could probably ruin my business because I'm not in a state where I have a lot of capacity. So what I've been doing is just being super intentional about who I choose to work with. And that's why I'm only working with people that have been referrals from the past, from other friends, or they're like, hey, I've been listening to you for a while. Like, I know your style. I like you. It's like, they're already like a kindred spirit. And I know that. I'm not trying to like market to the masses because I don't, again, have that capacity. And the other thing that's happening in this world is people are trying to automate everything to the point that I believe it's taking away personal connection. And I like systems. Oh, I love them. I can't wait to tell you about more systems I'm creating in my life. However, I like the work that I do because of the personal connection. And what I've been struggling with is this balance between serving people very well and making it so it doesn't require so much of my one-on-one time, but I still have that personal connection and community and building that in the intentional way. That's something I'm working on the side. But I'm not in a position of like, yeah, when people say you should market galore, you should do fill in the blank. I'm like, no, for this season, that doesn't really serve me and what it is I want. So I share this with you because I know that somebody has told you at one point that you should do fill in the blank, and they might have meant it very well, like it came from a good place. And you may be like, yeah, maybe I should. But I want to ask you this, is doing that in alignment with your current season of life and how you really want to feel and what you really want? I'm going to give you another example of this. We are about to sell our Airbnb. And we did this whole new renovation on this property, brought it down to the studs. And I was into like finding more properties to create more, income, passive income. Nothing, let me tell you, it's not passive, okay? It's not. I even have a property manager for one of my properties, and it's not all passive. Like there's work that is being done there. But what I've realized with this separate Airbnb, I was like, I used to my goal is to get 5 new properties this year or whatever. I'm like making stuff up right here. And I realize now after like dipping my toe in it, I was like, no, I actually don't want that. Because I know how much work it takes and it all comes at a cost. More comes at a cost. So I just want to check in with you. Are you trying to get more? And for what reason? And does it really, again, serve you in the season that you are in? And what does success really look like for you? For reals. I've been thinking about that too, even as a keynote speaker. It's like I see people out there speaking all the time at all these events and they brag about it and they're sharing it. And you can tell when it's like, you can tell by the energy of how they're going about it. But anyways, it's like more and more and more. And I'm like, for me, I'm like, that would just be more time away from my babies. So I'm very intentional about the opportunities I take on. And I check in with myself to see, is this in alignment with who I really want to be and who God wants me to be? That has been something I've been practicing more of, is going to God and saying, hey, God, is this in alignment? And like really trying to listen to that versus the voices of everybody else around me. And this is part of my journey where I'm really focusing on putting God first in my life. And I've been experimenting, like what happens when I put you first in my life? And I've been noticing a huge difference. Opportunities come to me. God opens doors for me. I don't have to hustle. I don't have to try hard. I don't have to prove myself. I don't need to get wrapped up in vanity metrics. It's like I just focus on putting God first, listening to the wisdom that's like getting downloaded. And I feel my body is like, does this feel right to me? Do I really want that? And the thing is too, is I'm not chasing these vanity metrics. Like if people don't see all the work that I'm doing, that's okay. You don't have to see all the things for me to feel good about how I'm living my life. It's the shift that I've had. And that's why like a lot of times I'm not posting anything on social media. I used to be the person that would share every single fun thing that I was doing. And now I'm just kind of like, well, I don't have all the time to be doing that. I still love to see it from other people. I like when people share their joy. But my point is that I'm not here trying to chase validation from everybody else. This is a huge shift for me, y'all. And I don't know if you're going through something like this too, but there was a time in my life where I really felt like I needed that validation from other people. And the way that I felt about myself had everything to do with my accolades and what I got done in that day and how much I produced and all that stuff. Now, the way that I feel about myself has to do with, I feel like, what God says about me and whether what I'm doing in my life is in alignment with who I really want to be, the kind of mom that I want to be, the kind of present, intentional coach who really cares about you and wants to help you. Not all about like all the vanity metrics or all the money. And I'm not saying this in a way to hate on money. You can send me money if you want to, okay? We need money to live and we need money to do really good things in the world, right? To have the resources to serve very well. So I'm all about that. I'm not hating on money at all. But what I am saying is that's not the reason why I do the stuff that I do. And I hear that from my clients too. Like most of my clients that I've worked with in career stuff over the years have actually told me it ain't about the money for me. It's about making a meaningful impact in a way that feels good to me, that allows me to be the kind of mom that I want to be, the kind of wife that I want to be, the kind of person that I want to be, for me to have the kind of health that I want to have. And that's more important to me. So I'm sharing this message with you in hopes that you are thinking more about what is in alignment for you in your season. And just check in. Does that feel good to you? What everybody else is doing and what they're suggesting, does it feel good for you to do that? Is that even a part of you being who you really want to be? Does it help you get there? Because if it doesn't help you get there, then that isn't for you, regardless of what people say. Like someone telling me you should market more right now. Why? So I can get more clients right now that I can't serve well in the season that I'm in? That makes no sense. But to someone else, they would think yeah, of course, everybody needs to be doing more of that. You need more. But again, not in alignment with my current season of life. And what I'm after is feeling good about my life. I want to create more white space. I don't want to have to fill every moment that I have. I want more opportunities to be creative and to play around. That's what I'm craving in my life. And the older version of myself really did try to fill in every blank space. Because it's I didn't feel enough unless I was being really productive, unless I was getting all this other kinds of business or these accolades or, showing what I was up to. Seriously, I'm keeping it real with you and being vulnerable with you here. I didn't even realize that that's what I was after. And now I just feel like I've been having so much peace, just kind of staying under the radar and living more peaceful life, as peaceful as it can get with 2 under 2, but just really enjoying the season that I'm in and knowing that my worth doesn't come from all the things outside of me and doing all the things everybody says. I want to be free from that. That's also a reason why I am pursuing comedy now. And I've been so interested in that and writing comedy skits and all that or bits because I want to play more and I want to be free from what people think. Meaning I want to be the kind of person that can grab a mic and tell you all the things that I just think are funny and not care if you think they're funny or not either. Not put that pressure on anyone else to like me or put the pressure on myself to be liked because again, I know where my worth and value comes from. So this is just me being vulnerable with you and sharing this transition that's been happening in my life. And I'm so excited to see what God's going to do with it. Because no longer, again, am I after all the things that everybody says I should be doing. I'm after what I feel like is right to me and what I feel like is in alignment with I believe God is calling me to. And I know that more because I spend more time with him and I hear that voice and I'm I'm able to discern more of ooh, this feels right or this doesn't. The Holy Spirit is there telling me it. And I'm not chasing the ways of the world. I hope this helps you in some way. I would love to know if it does, if it stirs something in you or it was just the message that you needed. I got to go pick up the kiddos, but I hope you have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon, my friend. Enjoy.